Hey guys, this is your girl Nikki J and welcome back to my channel. And in today's Come Cook With Me, we are going to make chili, America's favorite comfort food. And what we have is 80% lean ground beef. We have our diced tomatoes with green chilies. We have tomato paste. We have the Brooks chili beans. I'm using mild. I have frozen chopped onions, frozen chopped bell peppers, the original chili seasoning mix, and then a little Williams seasoning, chili seasoning. We'll see if I'm going to add any additional things. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay guys, first order of business is we have a 5-quart pot here it has the glass lid with the vent. It's like a Dutch oven. And we are going to actually put a little bit of olive oil into the bottom of the pan, because again, we're going to make this a 1-pot dish. And so we are going to warm up our olive oil. Okay, our olive oil is warming up in the pan, and we're going to go ahead and add our ground beef. And I'm just going to cut it into some small sections. And then go ahead and dump it into the pot. Then we'll go ahead and kind of break it up. And then we'll just let this go ahead and cook down. And then we'll come back after the ground beef has cooked down. Okay guys, our ground beef is all cooked up. So the next thing I am going to do, I am going to add my chili beans to the pot. Just get all of those chili beans out. And then I'm going to add my our diced tomatoes with the green chili. Add that to there. Turn this vent down. Get that kind of going around. Next, we're going to add our chili seasoning packet. We're just going to dump that right in there. We want everything to start cooking together immediately. Look at that. Alright, we're going to let this simmer down a little bit and then we'll come back. So I'm going to let this simmer probably for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and then we'll add our tomato paste and water and then allow it to cook down a little bit more, and we'll add our onions and green bell peppers as well to this, and then we will continue to let it simmer and cook, and we'll be back. Okay guys, you see how it's simmering? Now I'm going to add an entire can of tomato paste. Yes, I said an entire can of tomato paste. And next I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. I'm going to start with 1 cup, and just to kind of see the consistency, and just start stirring it up. And see how that goes. Look at that guys, this is really quick. Chili is really quick to make. I'm going to add some onions to this. And I'm using the frozen onions. And I like them because they're like perfectly chopped. So I say I want to add probably about a 1/2 cup of frozen onions. And if you don't like onions, you ain't gotta add them, honey. I do. I love onions in my chili. That's like one of my favorite things. So we're gonna add that and stir it in. Like I said, I like the frozen chopped onions, because they definitely are bite-sized, so they will fit right on your spoon. And we're just letting this cook up some more. I'm gonna add a little bit of bell pepper because I just like the flavor bell pepper gives. And again, these are chopped frozen green bell peppers. I'm gonna shake probably about 1/4 of a cup in there. Probably not that much. I don't want a lot in there, but I just like it for the color. If you want, you can chop up some jalapenos. I get heartburn, and I love spicy food, but with the acidity of the tomatoes, I am already going to be in trouble. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot sauce to this to kind of spice it up a little bit more, because, you know, chili's already a little bit spicy. So I'm really kind of setting myself up. So right now, we're just going to let this simmer some more, and then we'll come back and check our flavor. Okay, guys, I have it on a 5 now, so I am going to add a little bit of salt. Maybe a good pinch of salt, maybe. And let that stir up. And then I'm going to add some chili seasoning. Just going to add that chili seasoning in there. A good hefty shake. Maybe about 2 or 3 hefty shakes. And then stir it around. I added the other cup of water to this just to give it a little more body. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. A little more body. So we're just stirring it up and just gonna keep letting it simmer and come back, and we'll probably add just a pinch of sugar to cut that acidity from the tomatoes. Okay, guys, so we are gonna add maybe about a big pinch of sugar, depending on how big your hands are. So that probably wasn't even 1/4 of a teaspoon of sugar, but I just needed to add a little bit of sugar to cut the acidity of the tomatoes. And now we're just gonna let this sit and simmer for probably about 15 to 20 minutes so that the flavors can go ahead and marry together. Of course, we know that all tomato dishes are better the following day, and we want to let all of these seasonings kind of marry together before we start to eat. And we'll just keep letting it cook, and then we'll be back when it's time to serve it up. Okay, guys, let's look at our chili. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Get my spoon, my ladle here. It is so ready to go. Look at that. So ready to go. Time to eat. Bon appetit. Okay, guys, it is done. And the way I like to garnish mine is with Kobe Jack cheese. Lots of it. And oyster crackers. Lots of them too. I like a lot. That's my own personal preference. And I love to use a big tablespoon whenever I do my chili. And so good, so yum, so comforting. And I can't wait to eat it. Yummy. My future is bigger, brighter,